I never know when to stop it. Okay, I think I've turned that off. Yeah, okay. Hi, hi, Sophia.
Hello, Blanche.
Good. Oh, I should have been Rose. Yeah,
Oh, I should
no,
have been Rose.
you should have been Rose. I should have. Okay, okay, can we change that? Oh, it's too late to
Uh,
change. Okay,
uh,
wait a minute. Wait. Change. Cancel. Cancel. Say, I don't know what to do. Cancel. Okay. Okay, never mind.
you know
Okay,
what? You're more like a Blanche, anyways.
yeah, I'll be blanched today. I've got the
Yeah.
clothes. So I'm wearing this because, okay, right now I have a hand wash soaking in the kitchen sink because
Mm.
I am almost out of clothing.
Hmm.
Um, because I have no washer and dryer. I'm too poor to get it done. But anyway, I do hand wash and hang shit around the house to drip dry.
Hmm.
But anyway, I'm down to the last of the stuff I can actually wear on it during the day. And so I'm wearing this one-piece jumpsuit.
Mm.
It's one of those stretchy, it's got big deep pockets and it's all and it's got these big long like it's got a big long crotch on it and big balloony legs. And so I cinch it up with a little tie. So
Hmm.
and it's from Temu. It
Oh.
probably cost me $5.99
Hmm.
for this jumpsuit, but it's like it could melt off of you. It's so thin and so squishy. Uh, but anyway, when I take out the trash later, I'm gonna be quite stylish and very Blanche.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so indeed I'm Blanche today. All I need now is one of those throw things that you put on your shoulders with the long points that float. I have one of those. Well, I might throw one of those on to take out the trash. So anyway, to over there in the chat, we have Jonaside. Hi,
Hey,
Jonaside.
Downside.
Good afternoon. Thanks, ever faithful, everybody's favorite little brother, Jonaside. Oh, Jonaside says he bought a Timu guitar, $60, worth every penny. Aggressive. Yeah, well, you know, you can get some. Sometimes Timu will fool you. Yeah, I've been fooled
Right?
by Timu, but sometimes you get some neat shit. Like if you want like glow in the dark aliens,
Hmm.
if you want a dozen glow in the dark aliens in different poses for $3.99, you can get them. You
You
know,
know what I like about Timu is if I get bored, I get on the app and I window shop.
just looking.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't order anything, but I'll
yeah,
I'll just and next thing you know, an hour's gone by, and
yeah, yeah,
I have discovered all sorts of weird stuff out there that I didn't even know existed. Like, well, you mentioned glow in the dark posable aliens.
yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah.
sure there's somebody out there that's really in need of that.
And you can get little ceramic animals dressed up like bizarre things or fruits and vegetables that talk. Temu is like, yeah, and I'll go not just Temu, but other places. I'll put things in my cart,
Okay.
just put them in my cart, and then I'll empty it.
Hmm.
And but I do that with Amazon too. After I get my groceries for the month, because I get groceries once a month, I'll start filling up my Amazon cart again, thinking, okay, this sounds good for next haul. And then I'll switch around. I'll empty it and add to it and subtract and add to it for right up until payday.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's kind of a little hobby right there. So right now that we're on, One Buff Weeb is live.
Right.
Little booger pants. He's
So I'm not sure what he's talking about
I
right
I
now.
don't I don't know either. It could be just about anything, but he's just delightful. So anybody who gets too bored with us, in fact, even get ahead of the game, go over and watch One Buff Weeb. He's a
Yeah.
hoot.
I like his energy. I really do.
Oh, but wouldn't he just wear you out in real life? Whew.
I
But
think
yeah, he's
so.
just cute as a little bug, and such personality, and it's explosive, and he puts me in a good mood. Yeah, the
Right.
first
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
from the right out the gate. Yeah, so one buff weeb, you guys. He is, and we've said this before, he is a combination of Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, and Eddie Murphy, did we say?
I think so.
Yeah, but Jim Carrey, Robin Williams,
And,
Eddie Murphy.
I like
Yeah.
how he is so insightful. Like, he'll make jokes. He'll watch something, he'll catch on to the absurdity of what was said, and he'll come off with things that you're going, "Oh my god, he is so true." And
Yeah, he'll be have he's incisive with
and
his assessments of what we're seeing.
yeah, and it's totally hilarious.
I right, yeah, and I don't know what the Vonster is up to, Fat Photog hasn't done anything in the past day or 2,
Yeah.
and, we always, harvest Fat Photog stuff because they're really good. I wanna say he, but I still don't know if it's what the pronoun is, but anyway, we love Fat Photog, but so we got nothing on the
So,
Vonster.
I gather he's gotta be in New Jersey. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, and then, we had this, visitor in our chat. Her name was, Pagan Mama,
Mhm.
and she kinda stepped up and said, "Oh, I got all this stuff on Stinky," and she even, bless her heart, Pagan Mama, if you're watching, we appreciate all that,
Oh, yes.
miles and miles of text
Mhm.
exchanges between her and Stinky, and
Also,
there
we appreciate, her chit-chatting with us.
I know, really, yeah, really,
Mhm.
thank you so much for that.
Mhm.
However, I think I might have overstepped saying, "Hey, come on with us and talk about it," but not realizing that that strikes terror in the hearts of some people, saying,
That is true. That is
"Come
true.
on a show and talk."
Mhm.
That's intimidating as fuck, and, I tell people, "Oh, it's just like talking on the phone," but if they've got that apprehension, so ever since I invited her to come on, we haven't heard from her, so sweetheart, I'm sorry if you're too it's all good, and I apologize for being so damn pushy, um, but the exchange between her and Vaughn was pretty interesting. Didn't he ask her if she liked to perform fellatio?
Oh,
I think he
goodness.
asked her that right out in a text. Did you see
Yeah.
that part?
No, I didn't see that one.
Ye
Um,
yeah, I think because there is
oh,
such
yeah.
a huge volume. Oh, hi, Pagan mama.
Hey!
Were your
Hello.
ears burning? Hi, sweetheart.
I think her ears were burning.
Yeah, oh, you know what? Facebook was out this morning in the middle of the night.
Wow.
And nobody knew. And then I, went down the rabbit hole of, Facebook outages and stuff, and Facebook goes out all the time.
Hmm.
Most of the incidents happen while many of us are sleeping, but I woke up, 1 o'clock this morning, and I'm
Mhm.
up to because at almost 2 o'clock, some of my online games, and you only get so many games per day, and
Right.
so as soon as they're available, they're the LA Times games, some of them. One's a Facebook game. Anyway, Facebook was down. I was gonna go to Facebook and get all prepped to
Mhm.
play my favorite game that I can only play once a day, 3 times, once a day, and it was down, and I kept get and it says, "Wait a few minutes and then refresh." So I made a pot of coffee. I thought, "Okay, I'm up, I'll take a nap before the show today." And so I sat down so it was out for 2.5 hours.
Wow.
I know, and
Why does it go out like that?
something about because I guess they have to reconfigure stuff every once in a while,
Hmm.
because, I don't know if some things start deteriorating on the internet. I don't understand all of it, but the reconfiguration made it glitch, and it was only down in a few places in California.
Mhm.
Malaysia, big time. It showed Facebook flames, meaning the entire country of Malaysia was Facebook did. And so
Wow.
these little hot spots all over the United States, and there were several in California. But my main San Diego, you could get Facebook. In Los Angeles, where I live, docs, um, you couldn't get on. So finally, I got on, I got to play my games, but I saved one game for after the show.
Oh,
I
okay.
saved one of my it's called Vegas Hero,
Hmm.
and it's in Facebook games. Uh, Vegas Live Slots is what the Facebook because you can do a million games on Facebook. It's, like, massive, and so I focused on this one, Las Vegas Live Slots, and it takes you to Las Vegas, and it's actually the Strip. And
Mhm.
there are different casinos, and each casino you go in has, like, theme games and slots and cards, roulette,
Oh,
you
yeah.
poker, so I play, Las Vegas Live Slot, and I go to, the Daily Challenge, that, and then Vegas Hero, and, oh my and it's a strategy gambling game, you have to use strategy, there's some luck, but and so I'm level 234 or something like that. I've
Oh,
been
my
playing a
goodness.
long time. But and as you go, you get like extra perks. But anyway, it's a hoot, and I am so addicted to that game. It's you, I'm it makes you mental. But anyway, Pagan Mama, do you want? Would you want to come on and chat with us? You think? You wanna? Because, like I said in Discord, I am a soup sandwich. That's how organized I am.
Mhm.
I have I've just started scratching the surface of what you sent, Pagan Mama. Um, but I did see that one part where he asked if you performed something oral. Did I misread it? Was I delusional at the time? Okay, so but hmm, we've got 2 watching, so that means genocide. I'm gonna put this in here. If you wanna come on oh, you know what? You just said your YouTube is a mess. Okay, so you probably don't wanna come on. Yeah. Okay, so it's okay. So, the title of so we'll just carry on. The title of
Mhm.
the show today, because we didn't have a title, is, for fuck's sake, you can do it twice. Meaning,
Mhm.
okay, here's another myth that you see on the backs of products on the internet, advice, blah, blah, blah. When you shampoo your hair, okay, the shampoo bottle says, do it twice. And then there are naysayers. God, I sound like Vaughn. The naysayers say that no, you only need it once. They want to sell more shampoo. So only shampoo your hair once. Okay, as an old time hairdresser from way back in another life,
Mhm.
you always shampoo twice.
Yes.
Duh, because the naysayers say, "You're not shampooing your hair, you're shampooing your scalp, so only do it once and save on buying shampoo." No. Y Okay, the first shampoo and they taught us, like, the first day in beauty school back
Mhm.
way back then. Marinello School of Beauty, look it up, you can Google it. But anyway, the first shampooing loosens all the shit, because you just really you don't rub your hair, you, like, get into your scalp. That loosens all you rinse it off. The second shampooing only takes a couple of drops because okay, so you've gotten most of the oil out with that
Mhm.
first shampoo. So the second shampooing, you're not using the same amount because just less than half the amount you used the first time will give you lather
Mhm.
double what you got the first time. So you guys, always shampoo twice because that gets the last of the residue, and that's when you get the squeaky clean. Um,
Well,
yeah,
see, also too, like back then and including now, a lot of people use extra product in their hair. So you want to penetrate and get rid of all that product out of your hair and also off of your scalp. And so it
yeah,
does make sense to shampoo twice. It really does.
y yeah, yeah, so you guys don't believe the people that say you need to save money shampooing? You don't come on, it's negligible what you're
Mhm.
using, so always shampoo twice, shampoo twice with abandon, even 3 times if you want, but
And speaking of shampoo, I just want to ask you, like, what are your thoughts on shampoos that have the sulfates and paraben in them? Like, what is paraben?
I'm not sure. And also quaternium hydra blah, blah, blah. I have no idea.
And that all those now I'm drawing a blank, oxides and sulfides and
I have I I have no clue. I don't even know. I don't even care what shampoo I use. Well, I won't use, Prel. Do they
okay.
still sell Prel?
I
Remember
don't know. Like there's
it
so many shampoos back in the day that gee, your hair smells terrific.
I loved that shampoo.
Mhm.
Oh, and also herbal essence.
Oh, that was the other big
Clairol's
one.
herbal I have
Mhm.
a generic one from Costco
Mhm.
that, the grandma that I babysit, she gave me because she always loads me up with her Costco hauls,
Mhm.
but it smells like herbal essence. It's in a
Oh,
big
wow.
giant pump bottle. Yeah, I've had it since, like, Christmas, and I'm only like well, it's probably almost gone now, but it
Mm.
smells just like herbal essence. Gee, your hair smells terrific. And then there was I think those are the only ones that were
Yeah.
really memorable. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. The
Prel, yeah.
Prel was really thick. It was like using, laundry detergent on your hair.
Oh, yeah. Like,
That would
when
dry your shit out like you wouldn't believe.
mhm.
At emerald green, it was beautiful, and
Mhm.
in the commercial, it says to illustrate how thick it was, they would open a bottle and drop a pearl into the Prel, and you would see the pearl slowly. What it had thickeners and fillers. Yeah,
Mhm.
come on. It didn't need to be that thick, but it was almost like slimy. It was that kind of thick.
Yeah.
Okay, Pagan Mama 37. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, her YouTube keeps crashing. Honey, I totally get it.
Yeah.
You can't count on anything with YouTube or Facebook, it appears these days.
Mhm.
Okay, so in chat, she'll be more than happy to answer any questions. So, Pagan Mama, when did you start actively communicating with Von Helton? James Von Helton. What's his middle name?
Paul?
James Paul Von
Mhm.
Helton. Stinky, as we call him. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, Stinky. So when did this begin? Because it appears like the chat that you sent us, and you guys, I gotta tell you, in Discord, this sweetheart sent us volumes, and she had said in advance, "It's like 120 pages I can send to you. It's too big for
Wow. Yeah.
email." But it I still have I'm gonna have to sit down with a cup of coffee. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so you started communicating him just in April.
Wow.
April, May, June, July. So all that happened in less than 3 months. April, May, June, July. In less than 3 months, in about 2 months. And during that time, you guys got quite chummy.
Well, I'm gonna say Vaughn definitely got quite chummy.
Yeah, yeah, she was sort of noncommittal, very
Right.
classy,
Yeah.
very dignified. Vaughn just, and, I did see that he sent you pictures of himself, in that bathroom. Oh, it was less than a month.
Wow.
Holy tamale. It was less than a month, and all that happened. Boy, well, the guy has doesn't do anything.
Well, he was also desperate.
Desperate. He trying to find a lady to take him in, and so you were it for Vaughn for a
Yeah,
minute.
because I remember him getting online and talking about, well, basically selling himself, trying to find himself a woman, and basically saying if you're, on your own and you own a house and blah blah blah.
And have
Yeah,
your own money. He made it a
yeah,
point to say, "And have your own money."
right.
Oh, he sent you many pictures. That picture of him in the bathroom showing his new flip-flops with his, he has, like, Kunta Kinte feet,
Mm.
been chopped off, and then
Mm,
he's got these little stubby, fat, green feet. Well, Kunta Kinte didn't have green feet. Sorry, Kunta, I didn't mean to
mhm,
imply that, just that you were subject to having smaller feet at that point
mhm.
in time. Okay, so, oh, all you did was you ordered him a place to live, or you offered? Did you offer him? So who was that? Northwest Jess, Pacific Southwest Jess was involved with Vaughn in conversation for a while, and then she just totally disappeared. But she is a property owner in Northern California. And okay, so you did offer a place to live?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you offered him a place to live, but I'm assuming, oh man, now I can hardly wait to get over and read the stuff you sent. Dang. And I wish I knew how to present it here because we could go over it by point, but I'm stupid. So,
Mhm.
no, I'm not. My life is listening. I'm not
Well,
stupid.
in this case, I think it's just as well right now not to have it posted online. Um, for
Yeah.
Pagan, out of respect for Pagan, because she was, involved in real life with communicating with him.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So,
but anyway, but I'm assuming the offer was, okay, but it was all fake. You don't live. Oh,
okay, so where were you offering him to live?
okay, is that a place called Madison? Okay, so she offered him a place to live, but it was all fake, and she doesn't live anywhere near. So he did go, or was at least on his way to where you sent him. Oh, this is yummy. This
Because
is
I do
great.
recall Vaughn getting online and talking about how he had arrived at a house to find that it was nobody was answering the door. Because you can't say was it empty or whatnot, but obviously he couldn't. There was nobody at the door to open it, and I do recall him vaguely, bitching about that. But,
But pagan mama sent him to Northern Michigan.
oh, did she?
Yeah, so he was on his way. Oh, that was after you cut contact. Okay. Oh, af he went to that house on somebody else's, recommendation after she cut contact. Ah,
Okay. Okay, so just to clarify, she didn't send him to an empty house.
right, that was apparently somebody else.
Who did that? Okay.
It yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can only it's like a cat playing with a mouse. Once it's dead, it's no more fun. So I can see why Pagan just sort of cut it off, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, and 2, where do you take it?
Well, exactly.
Once you reach a certain point, where do you go after that? Okay, my mission's accomplished. Oh, you never sent him an address just to Northern Michigan. That's so I wonder how close So okay, so if he's in New Jersey now, where is Michigan from New Jersey? I sucked in school.
Okay, Michigan would be definitely west
West of
of
okay.
yeah, because New Jersey's part of the, northeastern states,
Yeah,
I'm guessing, yeah. New
yeah. So
Jersey and
Michigan is almost Midwest?
well, you know where the Great Lakes are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lake Michigan is
Okay, so it's up around okay, so it's
yeah,
not
it's
Midwest,
the
okay.
I think if I'm not mistaken, Lake Michigan is the eggplant looking lake out of the Great
Ye
Lakes.
yeah, it looks like a big old it looks like Vaughn's nose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Lake
So,
Michigan is a replica in bas relief of Vaughn's nose. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, that's when he was in Texas.
oh, right.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is all coming together. Oh,
So I'm guessing when he was in Texas talking to Pagan Mama that he was trying to quickly find his way to Michigan, but then probably got derailed by someone else who picked up and sent him on some sort of wild house chase.
yeah, Big Mama says she told him she was in Michigan
Oh,
when he
okay.
was in Texas, so, he hightailed it. And then he ran out of money in Indiana.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, Peg and Mama, you are just clarifying so much. Okay,
Okay.
so he hightailed it on his way to you, and he ran out of money in Indiana. And then don't forget he did all those truck stops and all that stuff. Okay, Mudbrooker. Hey, Mud.
Hi,
New
Maud.
Mudbrooker says New Jersey is a long way from Michigan, but it's in the same place.
Okay. Yeah.
It's all grouped or they're all ganged up over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, east to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So okay, Peg and Mama says he was stuck in Indiana until he got his check. Ah, and where is he getting money? Anyway, does he get I don't know how he would qualify for food stamps. Oh, okay. He was waiting for his check, and then when he said he was on his way again, that's when Peg and Mama cut him off.
Ah,
Smart girl.
yep.
You know what? If you're even a girl, Peg and Mama, we don't know if you're even and you know what? Don't tell us. Let Vaughn wonder, because I know Vaughn watches this because we've tagged him a few times, so
Uh-huh.
I know I if he's not subbed, he keeps up with us. So,
Well, remember when Vaughn used to claim that Ms. Parker was a man?
right? Oh, and now Miss Parker's back with a roar. She's popping up here and there. Good to see her back and
Oh,
active again. Uh,
yeah. Oh, she's such a delight. I
I sh
enjoy watching her.
and she has a spot in my heart simply because she was so good to Granby
Oh
Lobster.
my goodness. Yes.
What
She
she
really
did,
was. Oh,
she showed him the time of his life, and I love her so much for
you
that.
know, she and her husband opened their doors to both Grampy and Mrs. Lobster.
And Holly,
And
yeah.
yeah, and oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so Ms. Parker, I know we're not friends, we've been on shows together and stuff, but, maybe I'm too too much of a granny for you to hang out with, but anyway, I love you, dear. But so, anyway, right now, like we talked last week about how, just to get continuing on with that, we w Vaughn, we don't know if Peg and Mama is really a mama. Vaughn, wouldn't that be humiliating as fuck if we learned that Peg and Mama wasn't that pronoun?
You know what I think would be even more humiliating?
Hmm.
If Pagan Mama was one of these people that like to hide on the internet, like a lot of us do, and here she is sitting with a big Fortune 500 company.
R you Yeah, right, and this is just like a big prank.
Yeah, well, there you go, a big cat playing with a mouse. Hey, go for it.
There you
But
go
no,
for it.
I give her hats off to her. I give her credit for doing that and just
I
messing with
know.
her dad because he was dying. Well, his content was dying on the internet.
Well, unless it's with John,
Yeah.
it he's not entertaining. Oh,
No, he gets
Pagan
on
mama
there.
says, "I'm a broke chick." Oh,
Well, it
don't you
don't matter, right? But like it,
d
I think it would be hilarious if somebody I don't know. I just think it would be so hilarious that he that's Vaughn missing the boat. Constantly missing the boat and but
Yeah, but tha that shirt that he's gonna grime up another shirt. I think the New Jersey shirt he's had for about a week,
but that's
or
darker.
it's, yeah, and, a gas station shirt, obviously a gas station shirt,
Yeah.
because you can buy those things at gas stations.
Isn't it black?
Yeah, it's dark gray.
Okay.
Yeah, dark gray New Jersey shirt, that's
Okay, well, maybe he is starting to make better life choices then. Instead of buying a red shirt and allowing the gray to show up on it, he's
Mhm.
now buying a gray shirt. Good job, Vaughn. You're
Yeah,
starting
dirt
to,
colored. Yeah.
yeah, you're starting to get it.
Yeah.
If you refuse to switch shirts, you know, and live in it for months on end, at least get a color that nobody's gonna notice if it's dirty.
That's yeah, yeah, but yeah, the visual is gonna improve because you
Yeah.
won't see the grime around the neck and the food stains and stuff so much, but the
Mhm.
stench remains
Oh, definitely.
no matter what, and I can't imagine what Vaughn must smell like. Okay, he's in his 60s. He's, in ill health, has all kinds of toxins flowing around in his body. Ugh, I
You
didn't even wanna say
sitting
it.
in your car and
Sitting I
sweating, your butt is sweating. You can
yeah,
imagine the visually like fumes, like cartoons just rising from his crotch.
and I
Oh,
can't imagine why people could probably smell him neighborhoods away, because I'll
mhm,
tell you something, old people stink.
mhm,
It's not a myth that old people smell funny. There is an old people smell, even
mhm,
when clean. There is an old people smell. We can't help it. It's hormonal changes and blah, blah,
mhm,
blah. When I am a little lax, and I
mhm,
don't even have to be big lax, when I'm a little lax, I can hardly stand myself.
mhm.
You go to the bathroom, you pull your drawers down, you sit down, you go, "Oh, geez, give me the Lumi wipes." Yeah,
Yeah, right? Yeah.
you start stinking really fast, so I cannot
Mhm.
even imagine.
And somebody made a comment on one of his videos that they were critiquing about him having a going to the truck stop and having a shower once a month. I don't see that.
Ah,
I don't because of that red shirt.
I
And just how Vaughn is. I mean, look how hard it was for John to lure him into a shower.
he
That
almost had
was
to wrestle him into that shower.
right. It was worse than, a donkey with a carrot on a stick. It was,
Yeah.
oh my God. And
Oh,
I kind of wondered too exactly how much washing up Vaughn did when he was in there. He probably didn't do that much.
well, he came out with poop on his shirt.
See? There you go.
How do you get poop on a brand new clean shirt getting out of the shower? Okay, going back over to the chat, Peg and Mama 37 says it wasn't even my idea to catfish Vaughn. But damn, it was art.
That
It was
was.
so artistic, and
Well, if
you
it
did it
wasn't
just right, and you took a powder when, it was smart. You
right.
abandoned the whole thing. That was a very smart move.
Very good timing on your part for
Yeah,
doing that.
so
Perfect
now you
timing.
have a story to tell, and we're gonna go into more of it. We're gonna go into, like, some details with that conversation probably next time because I'm gonna get my shit together and go over that so we can present this conversation. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, and he did ask you if you did oral, right? Pagan Mama, did he ask you? And
Uh,
that's the last I'm gonna refer to it today.
I
D
mean, who does that?
Who does that? Do you do oral? Just with nobody having uh, yeah. T
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I believe so. Okay, well, it
Oh,
jumped off
gee.
the screen to me, Pagan Mama. Okay, I'm gonna go back and read all that because it's just incredibly hilarious and beautiful. Thank you. So over there, okay, Prairie Queen, referring to Mudbrooker, change the
Mhm.
subject. I sent Mudbrooker a little collection of cast iron farm animals. Okay, I've had them for years. I told him, he said, "Sure, I'd like to have them." I said, "I can't afford y" Anyway, he paid me for postage. He even gave me, like, $6 extra, and I think I'm a
Oh,
potato
bless
and a
him.
loaf of bread.
Nice.
But anyway, I was waiting for a person to print my label, so anyway, it took me forever to get the cast iron things off to him. He
Mm.
finally got them, and, Mud, enjoy them. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, one should always ask that when you pick someone up for a date, gotta know if dinner is worth paying for.
Is that Mud
Mm.
saying that?
Yes.
I figured that.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend cash, you gotta get a little payoff, right? Gotta get the happy ending.
Oh, you're a sweetheart there, Mud.
Yeah.
Good on you.
So Mudbrooker, I figured that all those little farm animals
Oh,
could you have your magnificent cock.
okay.
Your
Well, we know all about that. Yes.
Yeah, Bud's
Okay.
magnificent cock, we've seen it time and time again, and
Mhm.
it is truly magnificent and hella impressive. But so these little farm animals could be your magnificent cock's groupies, you know? You've got your magnificent cock, then you've got all the little minions, the little farm animal groupies. And instead of
Mm.
groupies, we could call them cockies.
There you there you go. There
And
you go.
instead of I'm with the band, you could make T-shirts that say, "I'm with the cock." Mudbrooker, here's a whole new career.
I can see T-shirts with a
Cockies,
big picture on
I'm
the
with the
front.
cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, instead of I'm with the
Mhm.
band. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm with the cock. Cockies, groupies. Big
Mhm.
your magnificent cocks, groupies, cockies. Something to think about, Mud. Think about it. Give it some thought. Okay, let me know Tuesday. I'll come hang out and
Mhm.
see if you've taken that idea and run with it because I picture success for you, Mud. Like nobody knows who he is over there on his channel. He such has such a small following, and he's almost anonymous. The Mudbrooker, nobody's ever heard from him. Give the guy a break, you guys. Go sub to the
Mhm.
Mudbrooker because God, he needs the views.
Well, he's all things cast iron.
He is all things cast iron. Got to give him that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Honestly, truthfully, right out there, yeah, Mudbrooker probably is the premier expert on
Oh, I would think
all things cast
yeah.
iron. It's oh, and Mudbrooker, that little excuse me. Okay, Pagan Mama 37 over in the chat. Continuing on. She says Vaughn had to make sure his future lady could do the glug glug 3000.
Oh my goodness. Or was willing to do it.
That just made my sinuses swell up.
Okay, he is so oh, okay. So the man is desperate for looking for a woman to take care of him, having her own home, feeding and sheltering him, and of course she has her own money,
Her own
obviously
money.
because to take care of him. And yet he's got the nerve to feel like she's going to put out. He
Oh,
should be just grateful. You know what I would do? I'd be like, okay, Sharpie's got the spare room. Vaughn, I've got an old garage or a gazebo that you can go live in. The dog stays with me. He's
yeah.
got his own room, dog, king size dog bed, all the food he wants. If I'm going to support anybody, it's going to be Sharpie.
The dog, yeah, and Vaughn, yes, park your car down the street and stay in
Yeah,
it.
and pretend we don't know each other.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, Mudburger says, "And all things manly."
Exactly.
And all the yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, hey, it's okay if you have a bad mouth. We have bad mouths, especially me. Yeah. Yeah. That's why there's a warning. Sometimes, I have a bad mouth, potty mouth. Yeah, we can do that here. That's why we're not monetized.
Mhm.
Um, that's one of the many reasons we also don't have enough viewers. Um,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, we're
anyway,
here to have fun anyways.
so I got a report on my day. Okay,
Okay? So
got up this morning and did my dishes, cleaned the kitchen. I have a load of hand wash soaking.
mhm.
I already said that. I put together a tuna casserole that's in the fridge. I made those homemade noodles a
Great.
while back, and so
Wow.
I defrosted some noodles and boiled them
Mhm.
up. So I've got a tuna casserole. When I close the show, I'm gonna go crush up some, um, club crackers,
Mhm.
add a little Parmesan to them, and sprinkle it over the top, pop it in the oven, and cook it really slow so that
Mhm.
it gets thick. Because I put some heavy cream in it. I used, tuna, noodles, salt and pepper, and all that stuff. Alfredo sauce, garlic Parmesan Alfredo sauce, no mushroom soup,
Mhm.
about, a quarter of a cup of heavy cream,
Mhm.
and a little Parmesan cheese, all stirred up, and peas, put peas and
Oh,
minced
yeah.
onion in it too. Have to have peas, have to.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a few little carrot cubes, you know, I like an
Right.
occasional carrot cube, mostly peas in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm gonna do that for my lunch
Very
later.
nice. And you
Yeah,
discovered, cream.
heavy cream, fat girl cooking.
Mhm.
And I can say that because, number 1, I used to be a fat girl, but only because I drank too much beer back in those days.
Mm.
But my daughter, who is both my kids are excellent cooks. My daughter who called me said, "Now I'm cooking like a fat girl." Um, she is a cordon bleu graduate, okay?
Okay.
She cooks, and she's an artist, but anyway, so I told her, "Nobody's ever told me about using heavy cream. I've seen it in recipes, and I've ignored it, but
Mm.
nobody told me why."
Mhm.
So, heavy cream is like from the gods. And
Mhm.
it will thicken stuff up, it will make it rich, it will make it hearty, and, oh, it'll make your very soul just glow with
Mhm.
happiness. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, heavy cream, I've been using it in a few things. I'm gonna make a chicken pot pie with the
Oh.
leftover Alfredo sauce, and I'm gonna put the heavy cream in the chicken pot pie.
That's a smart idea. I never thought of Alfredo sauce in chicken pot pie.
Well, I only just thought of it today because I
Ah,
was thinking I was looking at the half a jar because
yeah,
I didn't wanna make a huge bulk to
right.
freeze this time. Sometimes I just like to do a couple of meals, so I just did a
Oh,
couple of meals of tuna casserole today. But I have a half a jar left. I thought, "Okay, I've got this chicken, I've got more noodles. Hmm, no noodles, I'm just gonna do chicken pot pie with a
okay.
biscuit crust."
Ooh,
Yeah, I just do those popping biscuits, those
yeah.
Grands. Yeah, and I swear, and I've even posted this on Facebook and stuff, when you pop those biscuits, I don't ever not jump.
I always get nervous because I
I
know what could be coming.
Yeah, I always jump. I'm
And
never
then
ready.
yeah, and I get all, tense and it's like, okay, it going in for the thing. And all of a sudden it'll split open and then I go, oh,
And it happens in a flash,
but
and
it doesn't do it doesn't really pop for me. It just sort of like splits open and then I'm going, oh,
oh,
okay.
mine makes a noise.
Oh, mine never do.
Oh, mine always
Now
do.
that you mention it, the next time I do that, it probably will, and probably I'll leap across the room.
Yeah, and sometimes, it'll pop as soon as you peel off the outer layer. It'll just spontaneously go and
Yeah.
open. But then there are sometimes you peel it off, and you either have to put your thumbnail along the seam or take a
Mhm.
spoon. And even when I take the spoon and I know it's gonna happen, I still jump.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah. So anyway,
That's ingrained since they first came out
yeah, boy, those
years and years
popping,
ago.
they used to be really awful too.
Yeah.
They used to come in skinnier tubes.
Mhm.
Well, you still can get the Pillsbury in the skinny tube, but they were like hockey pucks.
Mhm.
They were the worst new convenience ever when they first came on the scene. Those biscuits that popped, and they were just you could use them for maybe biscuits and gravy.
And that's about it, yeah.
That's about it, and maybe for a little tiny bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwich, maybe?
Yeah, because you didn't really get that many out of the tube,
No,
and they
and
were
they were
tiny.
just so disgustingly dull that you couldn't put them in, like, a biscuit basket on the table.
No.
Yeah, it's not like, "Here, have some hearty beef stew and this biscuit from a tube." No.
Mhm.
Bleh. Yeah, yeah. So,
But
anyway, what huh?
I was just gonna say it's been so you mentioned chicken pot pie, it's been so warm for me that, I've had to stop doing any kind of batch cooking for the freezer, and one thing I did do was chicken pot pies, and I did them
Mm,
in the, uh, 8 by 4-inch foil pans, and I would
okay,
freeze them. But I did
smart.
normal, if I'm not mistaken, it's more of a normal pie crust topping.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and then what happens is, though,
Excuse
I don't eat them very often because, I wrote all the instructions on the lid,
Oh,
because I'm never gonna remember. And one of the things, the heating and this and that, one of the things is, you do an egg wash. You open it up,
mm,
you do an egg wash on it,
okay.
and, on the crust, and then afterwards, you have to bake it for an hour and a half.
That's a lot of heat.
Yeah, and so for wintertime, that's fine, but not and then sometimes too in the wintertime when you're all of a sudden you're really hungry, you don't wanna wait an hour and a half.
This is true.
But
Yeah.
I did try them, and my goodness, it was a good recipe, but it's strictly one of those recipes where you batch cook it, put it in your freezer containers,
In the
uh,
dead of winter.
and bring it out for the dead yeah, I'll probably start batch cooking like that again in the fall.
Yeah, I can't be doing that. Even though I use my toaster oven to
Mhm,
do, yeah, 'cause it'll take a casserole, it still heats up the kitchen, and it's little, and even though I turn on the vent over to suck out yeah, so I won't be doing any big time batch cooking, but I've got a freezer full of shit, so I'm
well,
good.
I have to say, though, after coming out of that last weekend of 80s and 90s.
Mm.
All of a sudden the temperature dropped down to a high of 72 or something. And I got so excited and energetic because I didn't feel like I was drugged through the ringer from the heat. And I actually took a bundt cake recipe and turned it into two loaf cakes. So
Ooh,
I was all excited, you know, yay, I can use the oven. I can turn the oven on and use the kitchen.
good.
And so, which I did. So I took one down to the gals from my quilting group, and the other one I quickly wrapped up and stuck that in the freezer. And
Great.
so I'm starting to do more of that kind of cooking as well. Whereas if I'm making I prefer to make a loaf cake and
Mm,
more than one. So that way I have at least one that goes into the freezer.
yeah,
And
yeah.
because when it was extremely hot, it wasn't until the last day of the heat in the evening, I'm going, oh, I really am craving something sweet like cookies or something. And I'm going, you have none in the house. And
Mm.
just before bed, I went, oh, you've got pumpkin bread. I was like, well,
Isn't
yeah,
that
you know what?
great?
It's too late for that. So, but I figured had I thought about that in the afternoon, I could have set it on the counter and, within half an hour, the thing would have totally defrosted. That's how hot. Oh my goodness.
Oh, God. Yeah, right now it's 87 here. Nope,
Yeah.
just clicked over. It's 88 right now here.
Yeah. It's about that. That was the high for today was 88, but when we last talked, it was already at 86 and but that sun, I've got over a bit of a cloudy sky right now, thank God, because it would have been 90. That sun is that much stronger. It really is.
Wow. Yeah, we're completely sunny here. We won't reach our peak for another hour and a half.
I wonder if people in the chat notice that too, that the sun feels stronger than it used to be.
Yeah, we were talking. Oh, wait, real quick. Swampy 63. Your
Oh,
name is a
Swampy.
poem. Long time no see, sweetheart. Thank you for being here.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh, pal. And Swampy says, damn, almost miss y'all again. Hey, y'all, Robin, Prairie Queen.
Mm.
You sweetheart. Thank you for being here. But we were talking before the show, you guys, and the sun is brighter
Yeah,
than it
and,
used to be. I
and
don't
it's
know if we
stronger.
have it's stronger. Um, yeah, Swampy says it burns me through my clothes now. Right, you can get a sunburn. Well, you always could get like a sunburn through
Well,
your
yeah,
clothes,
you could
but it
walk around.
happens more quickly now.
Yeah, like you could walk around, with a shirt on, and then underneath it, now you're getting a bit of a tan. You
Yeah,
can
it's
feel the sun penetrating the fibers and getting to your skin.
but the sun seems way more harsh,
Yeah.
brighter, almost like a white
Mhm.
light. Oh, yeah. Like those vapor lamps it's unnaturally bright
Mhm.
and it's the air superheats. Seems like, yeah, global warming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
Mhm.
course, we're in a warming trend and then we won't be. But anyway, just I don't care what they're calling it, but the sun, damn, is yeah, swampy. It feels like a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Right on.
Yes. And we're the little ants scurrying
Yeah,
around.
the sun seems really intense, and I was thinking for a time, yeah, well, it's because I'm older. I've had my cataract surgery done. I can see better. But no, it's not that. The sun is harsh, harsher.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm.
But
And
well,
then there's the ozone layer, and
yeah, and then who knows? They're always talking about the holes in the ozone layer and where that's patchy, and I know it's supposed to be like this big open spot over Canada, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't know. Yeah, your
I don't
hoser.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, Mudbrooker says, Mudbrooker says, "We've been getting smoked out around here, Minnesota, and the parts of Canada that haven't already burned are on fire." dense smoke Friday and some more today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mud.
I know it's a little hazy where I'm at, and they do say that the air quality is bad, but I don't smell smoke in the air. But
You
see,
did
I'm
the
next.
last one, the last big one.
Oh, last summer was
That was bad.
insane. It you you couldn't really go outside and do anything. It was thick. And it started in April and it wasn't over until the end of October. It was horrible.
Yeah, but you're
And
getting a break this time.
yeah, being that it's Ontario and the Maritimes, Ontario, Quebec, and the Maritimes are all burning, and there's fires going on. But thank goodness I'm next door, and it's a miracle that we're really not getting the smoke.
Yeah, so
Um,
the jet stream is being kind.
yeah, and we might get a little bit of the smoke because, like I said, today, even yesterday, it was a bit hazy.
Mm.
Um, but you couldn't really smell it. But usually, if last year we had the smoke coming from Ontario, but it depends on what part of the province.
Ah,
So the their fires last year were closer west in their province. Um, so naturally, it trickled into my province, and then of course, then we had fires from northern Saskatchewan and Alberta shifting into our province as well. So we were getting it from both angles.
wow.
Um, but now we are all just so happy to go outside and be able to do things in the shade
Yeah,
uh,
really.
without all that smoke. And then, of course, we were suffering droughts last year, and now the farmers are experiencing the opposite where I'm at in my province. Some places are still flooded out, and they're still
What
flooded.
so then here comes the next cycle of huge growth,
Hmm.
yeah, and yeah, swampy diseases, I think it's intentional. It doesn't even have to be. The boy, most of Canada is forest. Most of Canada does not have access roads to a good deal of that forest. There's weather, there are lightning strikes. There's no way to get, they don't have the, yeah. So, yeah, it's like a cycle up there. Bless your hearts up there in Canada. You guys have a
And
ton of,
also, too, like there's forests and there's a lot of swamp
oh, and
in
swamp,
areas
right?
as well. And but the thing is, yeah, like what was it last year or the year before when was it that Quebec had their fires? They had two to at least three fires going in the middle of Quebec out in the forest that is uninhabitable, and they were burning out of control.
And they just have to let it.
Well, yeah, because they could only scoop up so much water and try to douse it with water. You couldn't.
Yeah, or even try to get ahead of it.
Right, and of course heat will dry things out that much
Yeah.
faster to carry
And
on.
fires create their own weather systems as
That,
well.
yes, they do. And the thing is, even you're looking at the forest being full of evergreen trees, and
Mm,
those are full of oils.
hot burning,
Oh yeah,
snapping, flying embers.
they're
Embers
right.
can travel for
Mhm.
miles and do.
Right.
Yeah, but boy, it smells good.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It was just too much
After
last
the
year.
first 5 minutes, it smells good. It doesn't smell good anymore, but
Well, for a lot of us around here, you step outside and you smell smoke, and you're thinking, which
odor.
stupid bugger lit a peat moss pile on fire?
That's funny.
Because that's happened before. Farmers will scoop up the peat moss off of their fields, and they used to think, well, I'm just going to burn it to get rid of it. And that thing would smolder
Oh,
forever.
oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah, but
Um,
I understand that somewhere, is it here in the US, there's a coal mine that's been burning for 100 years
I read that.
or something? Can you and there's no way to put it out? I think if they pump to water in there, the ground would explode. So
I've
they really
also heard that in Ontario, there's
excuse
a vein of peat moss underground that's been on fire for well over a century, and there's
yeah,
no way of putting it out.
isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Ha!
And I think that was started by natural means, you
Y
know.
yeah. Fires more often are started naturally than they are by some crazy, but
Yeah, usually, yeah.
y
Yeah.
y yeah, most of them.
But
Yeah.
no, it's yeah, it certainly has been an interesting summer so far. I've been enjoying it because even though we had a lot of rain and the western province that I'm in has been flooded out and this and that. And yes, the farmers, some of their fields are right off. Some of them are lakes right now. But overall, at least we finally got moisture.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
you oh, yeah.
and it's all
Right.
cyclical. You know, we didn't for several years, and now we're due. Mother Nature finally provided with moisture for us.
Y y
Um, And then, yeah, that's just how it goes.
that's how it go oh, Mudbrook says the city of Centralia has the mine fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just this perpetual fire. I'm gonna have to look that up if I remember to do it just to see if Y w does it make a lot of smoke? I gotta look that up, so I'm not
I
talking out
wonder
loud.
what it's like to walk, the earth must be that much hotter. If you
Mm,
took infrared to see
where it
how
all
warm,
is, yeah,
yeah,
that'd be interesting.
I'm sure
Mm,
they've done that.
yeah, yeah, and we didn't care enough to look it up, so okay, we're gonna end this.
So,
Um,
well, it was good seeing everybody in the chat.
yeah, it was Swampy 63, thank you, sweetheart, for coming by. Yeah, pagan mama, you rock so hard,
Yes,
and
you
if
do.
you're not done with us, we're certainly not done with you because you're great. Thank you so much. Mudbrooker, um, you and the cockies have a good rest of your Sunday. Jonacide, thank you for being here. We love every damn one of you. Okay, we're gonna end the stream because I'm gonna put my tuna casserole in the oven. Okay, we'll see you. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Drop in and be bored stiff once more.
Bye.